Our cameras caught the Clippers arriving at their building and coming through the tunnel. Welcome to 2K Sports. With the majority of the season behind us, GA, what becomes the focus for teams that have postseason aspirations?
Kevin, ideally, this is the time of year that you want to be hitting your stride. So you have to make sure everyone's on the same page and that you're united in the same goal.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Miller. Then it's Ball. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. And it's Zubac in at the center. George passes to Looney. Harden kicks to George. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. George has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Clippers. Miller outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Now, here is George. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Good D by Miller. Leonard, that's for 2. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Kawhi spotting up there, so adept at knocking down that mid-range.
And here's Harden for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Deep 2 from Ball. LeVert grabs the miss.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And the rejection by Zubac. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Grant against Leonard. Grant the pass to Looney. Misses the layup.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
It's good.
Excellent job using the mid-range there. Kawhi, that's a go-to shot for him.
And here's Harden for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
LeVert with a wide-open look. Off target from outside.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Shots good by Miller.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And so here are the Clippers. The Rockets making the shot. The shot by George, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Houston making a switch. Thomas is checked in. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. In the second half of February now, the power rankings have lots of statistical analysis to pull from. You look at Detroit. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they've proved the projections right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Now, here is Harden. Ball with the rebound. RJ, the thing about James Harden, whatever your team needs, he can provide at a very high level.
Yeah, beyond the scoring and the passing, if you need 10-plus boards, he can do that for you also. Steals, the man lives in the passing lanes. Each night, he makes an impact in a different way.
For Houston, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. That's good from Thomas on the assist from Ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. LeVert kicks to Harden. To halt the run, and the layup is good. Harden's got 5 now.
In the paint, Harden, man, he's just a tough guard. If you get too close, you know that this man is a master at drawing fouls.
Miller outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That one drops for him. And it's all knotted up.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And Los Angeles with some changes. All checked in for Jeremy Grant. Vincent comes in for Karis LeVert. And Bones Hyland subbed in for James Harden. Smith checked in for the Rockets. Now Hyland. Following the miss by Jabari Smith from deep. Here's Vincent. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night. The Clippers shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. On the wing, George. He's covered by Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Always been nailed from the line. Something George takes pride in.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Diabate's checked in.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Ball. Vincent with the rebound. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. George, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Hyland after the Rockets pick up 3. Now, here's Ball. He had 25 points in the win against New York. From outside, off the mark. Vincent with it. Pass to George. From past the arc. Rockets with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
This is his first free throw of the game. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Fires from deep. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. LaMelo Ball is out there with Thomas. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Smith, and it's Miller in at the small forward.
Looking poised on the finish. Ball is a problem when he's knocking that down.
Vincent, the pass to Hyland. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And it's Miller in the corner from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And the Clippers making a change here. Boston's checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Cameron Thomas. Harden looking it over from outside the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And with an update from the sidelines, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. Clippers trail by 10. Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
Now, here is Miller. The three. Buries the long-range jumper. Miller's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Harden outside. Good on the triple. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Taking control of the tempo. Harden won't let the other team turn their last 3 into a run.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Rockets leading by 10. Shot from free throw range, and it's quickly missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Three-pointer, LeVert. Here's Looney. Up and in on the way. Looney's got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Leonard dishes to Smith. Pulls it from 20. That one goes in. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, that jumper of Smith is so nice and a tough one to guard at that because of his size.
Here's Vincent. It's rebounded by Quickly. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Thomas gets a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Thomas got 8.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
LeVert with it. And it's Miller picking him up. And it's LeVert missing.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
It's good from long range. He's got 11.
And got to chase Leonard off that three-point line or he will bury you.
And the Clippers call time here. George is checked in for Los Angeles. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
Well, you look at Miller. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And, Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Clippers with the ball. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Pass to LeVert. Kicks it to George. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Looney with the bucket.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. On the wing, Miller. Over George. And Houston again with the bucket.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Clippers trail by 16. Here's Vincent. Scoreless thus far. A nice shot by George.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
Miller against George. Excellent D there from George. Now Vincent. The pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Looney. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Leonard. Houston leading by 14. Thomas, that's good.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
George with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Miller throws it down hard.
Heads up play by Smith, giving it away instead of forcing something.
Pass to George. To the inside. It's stolen by Smith. Got it off in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
You see him trying to lean on that three-point shot? That can be a blessing or a curse. Right now, they're cursed.
It seems like a good time to focus their efforts elsewhere. All right, guys, now let's take a look at the possible dunk contest participants. All these guys, high flyers. Thanks for spending half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Paul George is out there with Grant. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Harden, and it's Looney in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he gets the bucket. You know, Richard, this is not just your job. You're a huge fan of basketball. So that being said, who was your favorite player to watch?
Back in the day, it was David Robinson. He was my very, very first favorite player, and I actually got to play against him in his last game that he ever played in the NBA Finals when they beat us. But right now, it's probably Steph Curry, Jokic, LeBron. I love guys that just play the game in such a beautiful, unique way. As a fan, that's my favorite. And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Shoot from the right block, and that one goes long. Rockets leading by 19 points. Here's Quickly. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Harden right side. Launches it. And again for 3.
And it's amazing to say he's almost second overall in career three-pointers.
And many of those are from way beyond the arc. This guy puts on a shooting display every single night.
And to be sneaking up on Ray Allen and Steph Curry, two of the purest jump shooters we've ever seen. Unreal.
Ball against Harden. They set the pick. He hits it from 9. Harden's got 13.
One of the league's best scorers. Harden knows his team depends on him to help shoulder most of that offensive load.
Ball, the pass to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the Clippers call time here. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Rockets, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out the Clippers, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And when you look at the Clippers, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season, unfortunately for the wrong reasons.
And we keep waiting for them to turn it around. And waiting. And waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles, and the jam by Harden.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Here's Ball, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Ball's got 6 points in the quarter. And so LeVert will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point game. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Offensive rebound. Some solid defense from Grant.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Harden against Ball. Harden up top. He's got 15. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Miller with a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Knocked away. Harden the pass to Looney. Kicks it out to Grant. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Ball to the paint. Here's Leonard. Zubac with the screen for Ball. Second shot opportunity. No good from Zubac.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Rockets leading by 18. Zubac a screen on Harden. Passes it to Quickly. Houston moving the ball around. Miller, that's for 2. He squares up and sinks it. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Down low. And the jam by Harden.
Let it move by Harden. Okay, I see you throwing it down on top of the defense.
Left side, Miller. Deep 2 from Ball. And Houston again with the bucket.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
George passes to Looney, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Boston's checked in, and Bones Highland subbed in for Paul George. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Zubac. Whitmore comes in for Leonard. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Quickly. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Ball. Dinwiddie with the steal. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. No good on the fast break pull-up. Harden outside. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Harden's got 19 points.
Come on, that lefty stroke of James Harden is so pretty.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the Rockets. Thomas is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Miller. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Smith in at the 5. Home in the paint. Harden's shot is off. Rockets leading by 18. There's Thomas with the 3. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Miller's got 3 assists tonight.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Harden, no good. And for Houston, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's Leonard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen, can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
One shot.
Well, players certainly have become comfortable, Richard, asking for trades. Has it become too commonplace?
It doesn't happen too much in general. I just think a lot of times it's the stars, and so it becomes a lot bigger. So if we're going to say players, make sure we point out the stars. But loyalty is a two-way street. I remember Blake Griffin signing a 5-year contract with the Clippers, and then next thing you know, he was traded.
Harden outside. And that one clearly a foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so...
The previous play is under the lead.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Paul. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Whitmore is checked in.
And at this stage in Harden's career, he's all about winning. He wants to win as many titles as he can.
Here's Boston. He's covered by Leonard. Thomas against Highland. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's good.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Looney's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Highland. Richard, from when you were a first-round pick back in 2001 to now, what are the biggest changes off the floor?
Oh, that's a tough one. Well, I think it's a combination because everyone didn't have a cell phone back in 2001 and then social media. So now you got social media and cell phones, camera phones. That is the thing that has changed. I think players and teams are just under so much more scrutiny now.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Clippers. George comes in for Gabe Vincent. Harden against Quickly. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Clippers making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. It's LeVert on the wing. Over Thomas. And it's LeVert missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And finished off by Leonard.
and busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
So for the Rockets, Zubac is checked in for Smith. Miller comes in for Whitmore. And it's ball in for Cameron Thomas. Deep two from Ball. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Miller, the pass to Zubac. Zubac, a screen on Hart. That shot wide open. Miller's got 24 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Los Angeles now. Harden the pass to Looney. Just 5 to shoot. Now the pass to LeVert. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And here's Miller outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Stolen by Ball. Out to Miller. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Miller's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for Houston.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
LeVert finds Harden. They need this. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Right side, Ball. From deep. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed. And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
Here's Miller. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside, George. So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to them when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching as New Balance presents our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.